Welcome to day 18 of the 30-day CapCut challenge. Today we're stepping up some edits by using some motion tracking to make stickers or text follow your subject across the screen. This can be a fun and dynamic way to keep viewers engaged and add some energy to your scenes. Motion tracking can bring your edits to life. It can keep visual elements connected to movement, can add excitement and flow to your storytelling, and it looks a little more polished and professional, even with just a simple edit. So maybe you want to make a name tag to follow someone's head as they move. Or maybe you want to add a pop-up emoji that stays locked to a jumping pet. Or track text to a moving object for creative effects. So first thing you're going to do is add your main clip to the timeline. So you want something with clear motion, walking, jumping, turning, anything like that. Then you want to add a sticker or text layer. So you could tap stickers or text and place it where you want your tracking to begin. Then we're going to tap the sticker text to choose the track and then hit track. You're going to drag the target box over the object that you want to follow and then start tracking so CapCut can analyze the motion. And then we're just going to adjust and preview. So watch your clip to make sure your tracking is smooth and reposition or retrack if needed for best results. All right, so let's head on over to CapCut. And I just downloaded a basketball video from pexels.com. So I'm just going to go to the beginning of the video and let's say we want to add a name to this gentleman here. So let's add some text. So we're going to go ahead and just click on default text to add it to the track or add it to our work surface, and there it is in our track. And we just want to add some text. So let's call him Joey. Okay. And we're going to go back to where we want the tracking to start. So we're going to start it right at the beginning. And I'm just going to make this, since our background is black there, I'm just going to make this so it pops out. Maybe we'll make it blue. Let's make it black. Let's make it dark. Okay. So we're going to move this over here to where Joey is. And then with the text track highlighted, we want to go up here to tracking and click on tracking. And we want a motion track. So that's going to bring up a little yellow box here. So we need to tell it what we want to track. So we're going to drag that box over to Joey's head here. And I'm just going to make it a little bit smaller so it knows we're tracking his head. Sometimes this takes a few tries, so just be patient with yourself and give it a shot. And then once we have that, we're just going to click on start. This will take a few minutes, so we'll be back momentarily. Okay, so now it's complete, so let's press play and see if we're close here. Okay, so it lost him there, so we can just try again. As you could see that it did follow him there. So let's just try and move it a little bit here. Let's see what that does. No, lost him again. So just keep playing with it and keep trying until you get the right picture. Now maybe we want to track this gentleman over here. So we go and move his head over there. Let's move our text to closer to his face. And our tracking is still here. Nope. Click on our sticker and go back to tracking. And we want to move that there, and we want to. And there we go. Now the name has followed the player. Maybe we want it to follow him on the side. So let's go ahead and just change that and restart. And there we go. So you can imagine different things that you can do with this. Pet videos, of course, for me come to mind all of the time. So you can put funny hats or do funny things with your pets and track them using that. But it's also a great way you can, if somebody doesn't want to show their face, you can use an emoji and cover up their face with that. All right, so now it's your turn. Let's try out some motion tracking. Add some text or a sticker to your clip. Use the tracking tool to follow a moving object. And then preview and fine-tune for clean motions. And now you've got a new way to level up your visuals with movement-based magic. Drop the comment tracked and tagged when you've tried today's technique. Tomorrow we're going to explore how to blend B-roll with your main footage for storytelling impact. See you tomorrow.